Welcome back to the Descent of Darkness, Amnesia. I almost forgot what we were playing here. I apologize for the delay. I experienced a lot of hellish technical difficulties. But when we last left off, we had just walked into the entrance hall. And now we will continue our entrance into the entrance hall. It appears that Daniel's absinthe hangover has worn off. This is a good thing. Excuse me while I punch my microphone there. I can't have this too pleasant on your ears. That would be nice, and I'm not very nice.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel.
Wait,
And it lies well...
that's what she said?
In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Maybe the absence hasn't worn off after all. That looks like blood. I like blood. Goes next with the sight of liver. Ah, you gotta love this frame rate. Some oil, some tinder, lots of books, more Madzenreich. Yes, more Madzenreich. Ooh, more snacks. The Devil's Moon Pies. They're delicious. Well, that looks lovely. Gotta have a talk with the interior decorators of this place. I just love that sound. It sounds like when you push somebody into a meat grinder. Squish. Minus the horrible, horrible screams of agony. Wow, this place is framey. Okay, so Daniel can now run, it appears. Couldn't do that before. Is there anything down here? Ah, the laboratory. I think we weren't supposed to come here yet. But who am I to follow the rules? I see a torch. Pretty sure that I have oil right there. Ah, okay. That's helpful. It's not really dark enough in here to require this, is it? Daniel, are you that scared of the dark? You'll make a terrible minion. You know, smoking is bad for your health. What is this, a big pile of smoker's lungs? Is there anything in here? I don't see much. You know what? I got plenty of tinder. I see books. I see the Madzenreich logo there. Apparently I can't... wow, this is framey. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes, and it will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar, next to my absinthe. Yes, gotta love lamp oil. I hear footsteps.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
I have no idea what this guy is talking about. God, this is fucking horribly framey. Someday I shall get a better system. 4 different chemicals. Delirium Triminant? Let's see if we can light this candle. That's better. Oops. I'm sure that wasn't important. Can I do anything with this? It would appear not. Can't do anything with that. Oi! The frame rates. This is my 3rd attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given and the cuprite binds them well. At this time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hopes it will produce a more even solution. Artificial vitae, aqua regia. I'm pretty sure that's not going to give you very good vitae. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid. No shit. It's aqua regia. And proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution. No shit. It's aqua regia. Organic tissue reacts especially violently and should be handled with greatest care. Again, aqua regia. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Yeah... I don't suspect that aqua regia is going to produce good vitae. Stop. Just keep it down up there. Get out of my way, chair. You frustrate me. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. Oh, mushy. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Power without restraint. Sounds like me. Wrong button. I can't take this? Okay. Whatever. Yeah, let's just throw a tinderbox inside the stove there. That'll keep us warm. This frame rate is pissing me off. I am not enjoying this very much. I'll figure that out eventually. I may be the Dark Lord, but I'm not stupid. At least not that stupid. But this frame rate is just terrible. Let's hope that the frame rate improves with time. What was that, a jump scare? I suppose I should come up these stairs and continue along the path that we were chosen to go along. It's probably because there's boards in the way. More kidney stones there. Nice drop in frame rate there. And there's the archives. That door also will not budge. The archives, I believe that is where we came from. I am probably mistaken though, because I don't believe we came in on this floor. Oh, in fact I know where we're supposed to go. Yes, we follow the blood. Does this game get scary anytime soon? Oh, lovely. More of this. I'm assuming this is the artificial vitae. I guess Aquarisa works better than I expected. Can I just take a torch with me? No? No, that just seems like the smart thing to do, you know. Take the torch out of the wall and carry that with you, so you don't have to worry about lamp fluid. Fools. Ingredients have moved to the laboratory wine cellar. Evidence of laboratory fighting for chemicals can create powerful acid. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? Probably. One way to find out, though. Let us continue our journey to the next area. That bright light hurts my eyes. And into the archives. There's the lingering taste of rose in his mouth. Note. Ah, here we are. This looks like a nice room. Let's just stand in the light. Do you hear a moaning? That's why it's important to chew your food. I see a statue. You don't need that statue. I see a note.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the Professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Oh, it's over. Man. So much talking, not enough scaring in this game. It's pathetic. Why, back in my day, we could scare all day and night without saying a single word. All it took was making objects explode or bringing a rock in the sky. Just much simpler times. I hear whining. This place is noisy.
May
God.
1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky.
Does he ever shut up?
We made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh, don't tell us how you ever managed to escape. Yeah, you know, if you didn't escape, you wouldn't have to sit through your hours of tedious bullshit. Yeah, I'm really just being nitpicky. Never could stand the droll babblings of a mortal. I've already looked through that. What have we in here? Or darkness. I like darkness. Guess maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Perhaps I was disrespectful of sorts. I was enjoying that music. Great, more frame rate issues. Game's not that detailed. These computers in hell suck. There's gotta be something in one of these dressers. It's locked, huh? Well, I guess we'll come back to that when we have found a key. Oh, I want to play the piano. I can't play the piano. No, literally, I can't play the piano. I don't know how. Still very, very framey. This frame rate. It irks me so. Tilting side to side, it takes so many computer resources. What's the point in having pianos if you can't play them? Dead Sea Scroll. More Dead Sea Scrolls. Another Dead Sea Scroll. Glad I went through all of that. More frame rate problems. Oh man. Seriously? Seriously? Yeah. This place is a fucking dump. That wasn't too difficult of a puzzle to figure out. Oh, more of this.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit
Yes.
excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Speaking of excessive, there's another Manjunrai. Oh no. Oh good, I actually you just kind of skipped through that. Excellent. Who needs stories? Okay. Let's see. This grab. No, I guess not. Oh my god, the frame rate. What is taking so much of my resources? I guess we'll never know. Well, that was easy, other than the horrible frame rate. I am assuming that that unlocked something. Oh, this frame rate. Game, there's no point in trying to scare me if you're not going to actually have me turn around and see some kind of horrible visage. Muhammad. Muhammad. Oh, look at that, the door opened up. Oh, look at that, I'm out of fucking... Yeah. Alright, I need to get to the next save area. Unless... Okay, so I could save anywhere. Well, in that case, I will save right here, and I will see you in the next part, where hopefully I will have fixed this damn frame rate issue. Until then.